Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey, folks, I'm playing a series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, I've got to admit, folks, this next review, it's got me just a tad bit nostalgic. I'll explain why in a bit. But yes, indeed, I am going to review some stuff. I'm going to do so from the truck today. I've also got on my crappy work shirt because, you know, typically speaking, if I'm in the truck and I've got on my crappy work shirt, that means that I was on my way home and I found something to go over there and review. And that's the case today, sort of. I did admittedly go a little bit out of my way. So, what am I going to be trying for you? What are we doing here? Why am I feeling nostalgic? Well, you see, folks, I decided to go over there and hop over to this gas station that I've gone to before, because inside of said gas station, they have a Laredo's Tacos. And I've done a few reviews for Laredo's Taco stuff here on the channel, and so I was trying to see if they had anything worth reviewing, because I just wanted to get some cheap breakfast anyway. And there really wasn't much there, but I'm kind of looking around, and then they had like this display with like, you know, with other items that aren't like specifically to order. Well, folks, guess what I'm reviewing for you? Boom! It is Jalapeno Poppers from Laredo Tacos, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, they have Jalapeno Poppers. Why does that make me nostalgic? Well, whenever I have whenever I have Jalapeno Poppers, it always takes me back to this place that used to be in sort of my hometown called Mr. Beef and Gyros. It's the very first place that I ever had Jalapeno Poppers, and it was such a cool little spot. The guy who owned it was great. Me and my dad would go there sometimes. Always a nice little spot. It's long since gone now. I'm hoping the owner just retired or something like that. But eventually a new place took it over, and then they kind of fell out, and then since then they've been another place. Pretty good. But anyway, so when I saw these, I was like, I get to be nostalgic and eat some stuff that has Jalapeno Poppers? Yay. I don't know how good, I can't imagine these are to order. These can't be to order. I'm guessing these are probably going to be like the ones you usually get, where they're just, you know, frozen and then they go over there and do them. So, but let's give it a shot, see how they are. And sure, not great. Okay, well, these are just the frozen ones. And moreover, not only are the frozen ones, you can tell they've either been sitting for a little while or they weren't really done properly. Because I'd intended to bite into it and show a little cross section, and I couldn't do that. My teeth could not go over there and bite through the pepper. That's how chewy it was. Now, granted, my teeth are not the strongest teeth you're ever going to run into. I mentioned this at one point in another review. It's just the way my teeth come together. They just, certain spots, they don't really clamp the way that they're supposed to. But it's a jalapeno popper. I should still be able to bite through a jalapeno popper. Let's see if I can bite through this one. Not really, no. Well, it's one of the ones with cheddar in it. I mean, the flavor's okay on it. If you've never had a jalapeno popper, go over there, they take a pepper, they fill it with cheese, typically either like a cheddar or maybe it's like a sour cream, and then they go over there and fry it up. And it's a little bit spicy, it's cheesy, it's fried, it's good. And I'll say this, it does taste like a jalapeno popper. It's got the right amount of kick to it, like, because even though it's a jalapeno, they're not particularly spicy, especially when you get, like, the pre-made ones. They're pretty weak, and that's definitely the case here. But I was willing to deal with that. Honestly, if it wasn't for the actual eating experience itself, I'd be more willing to give this higher rating, because it's not, the taste isn't horrible. Everything that's here is done okay. But you bite into it and you're supposed to get this nice ooey gooey cheesy experience, you know, this nice soft pepper. And you don't get that. Like, it's dense. Because it was probably, like I said, I don't think it was really properly cooked up, and then they just went over there and stuck it in a, you know, little heat chamber box. So, there we go. See? Cheese. I mean, okay. I mean, alright, to be fair, my expectations had to be pretty reasonable, because at the end of the day, I'm getting jalapeno poppers from a gas station. Even if they are technically from Laredo Tacos, which Laredo Tacos in and of itself isn't exactly the highest quality stuff, but I was kind of hopeful, because I did a review of the green chili tamales, which are also in that little hot box. Those were actually pretty damn solid. I couldn't complain about those. So I was hopeful with these. But, sadly, whether they were just sitting too long or whether they just weren't prepared properly from the beginning, I don't think these really work too well in a hot box situation, because at the end of the day, you know, they can't just be warm. They have to have some heat to them, because that goes over there. That keeps, you know, the cheese nice and gooey, that, you know, keeps the whole structure intact for what you're expecting. I mean, like I said, let me put it to you this way. It's a gas station, you know, they're gas station jalapeno poppers. So I wasn't going into it thinking, man, these are going to be the best jalapeno poppers I've ever had. No siree, Bobaroonie. However, even keeping my expectations, what I feel were realistic, I don't, no. So 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend them? No. I think jalapeno poppers, they're just not gas station food. I don't care if they are attached to a Laredo Tacos or what the fuck ever. I just don't think that these, you know, they're not horrendous or anything. I don't think I'm going to die of botulism or whatever. I mean, that remains to be seen. But, like I said, I just don't think these are the type of thing that are really going to sit well. They kind of need to be made, you know, to order to some extent. You know, even if they are like the pre-prepared ones, that's fine. Those can still be perfectly fine if you go over there and heat them up properly and do it the right way. Whereas with these, like I said, I don't know that they really did that to begin with, or at the very least, they just sat for too long, and I just don't think, the flavor wasn't terrible, but even by that standard, I've definitely had way better ones. So, these might in fact be the worst jalapeno poppers I've ever had. Because I've had some not so great ones, to be fair. Well, Burger King suck pretty hard now that I think about it. Those are at least warm, but they just structurally suck. They're not good. I'm still gonna say these. I think these are the worst ones. Burger King is shockingly close, though. Arby's is actually good, though. Get them from there. Anyway, folks, that's gonna do it for me on this one. And yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend these things. Fucking, even if you just happen to be going through, there's other stuff. Get the tamales. You know, order something from the actual stand. Skip on these. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly true jalapeno popper rest of your life. Okay, and I'm talking like the real stuff. I'm talking like the stuff that I got at Mr. Beef and Gyros back when I was a lad. Even though those were almost certainly just the frozen ones. And, but they tasted good, damn it. 2 final things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. And, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. We live in a world with disappointing gas station jalapeno poppers. What kind of world have we created for ourselves? But that nonsense aside, we actually do live in a world that can be very stressful, very distressing, and, we find ourselves in situations where we might just want to be an asshole sometimes. Trust me. I know it. I've been there. It's important, though. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go do, dude. Go do, damn it. I said do. Yeah. Totally lost my momentum. But yeah, maybe you're going to go over there, folks. Maybe you're going to get yourself some jalapeno poppers from Laredo Tacos, as I have done here today. And maybe, like me, you're going to be woefully saddened at the quality that you just paid for. But maybe you're going to go over there, you're going to remember the thing I was talking about with the Mr. Beef and Gyros. Maybe you happen to know the original Mr. Beef and Gyros. Hell, maybe you're him. And if you are by some miracle, hi! Me and my dad used to get stuff from your place. It was super cool. You were always very nice. But maybe you know the guy and you're like, Mr. Beef and Gyros, damn it, it's time to put on your smock and get out there again because you are needed. So Mr. Beef and Gyros goes over there. He kicks those people out of the other locations. I'm sure they're very nice people. And actually, I've had food from there a couple times. It was good. But you're going to bring back the Mr. Beef and Gyros. It's going to be wonderful. Me and my friends are going to go there. We'll have a jolly good time. Be wonderful. And we'll get some proper jalapeno poppers. Or conversely, just go to a place that has good jalapeno poppers. Or if nothing else, if you're not into jalapeno poppers, maybe just go over there and maybe you're fortunate enough where you've still got one of those places available to you, those nostalgic places that you grew up, eating at. Maybe go out and do that today.